Welcome to episode 5 of a series in which we recreate modifiers in geometry nodes. In this video, I will show you some of the updates made to those 4 node groups we created in the previous videos, and I will also show you how to use them. I have updated them using a beta version of Blender 4.1. First, I have put all the 4 nodes into one Blender file called GN Modifiers version 1.1. So now if you get this file, you get them all. I've added preview image to each node group in the asset browser, so now you can easily identify them when they are mixed up with other nodes. I have removed all unnecessary objects which were being added to the scene as we add the nodes. This is Blender 4.0 and this is Blender 4.1. Let's now look into the GN Bevel node group. I have replaced the node group which was converting a group of geometry to instances using the repeat zone. I have replaced it with a new node in geometry nodes called split to instances. Now the process is way more faster than before. I have replaced the way I used to delete the faces facing the wrong direction. Now we sample the nearest surface normal from a subdivided input geometry. Now the issue where some faces were unnecessarily being deleted is solved. I have added new fitting options to the GN array. Now we can specify not only the count but also the length and the curve. To specify the length, I have calculated the distance from the location offset to the origin point, and then the output divides the length, which is then rounded to get a whole number as the iteration input, which is an integer. The curve option uses the same system and a curve length node to get the length. I've added a menu switch node to be able to choose one option from the menu. Now we are able to offset the UVs. I've accomplished this by rewriting the UV map attribute using the store named attribute node. I am rewriting it with a vector found by multiplying the island index with the UV offset, and then add the result to the UV map attribute. Under the constant offset panel, we now have the location, rotation and scale offset. On the GN mirror, we have a new panel called extra, and it's where we can change the mirror plane size when set to custom or let it calculate automatically when set to auto. How is it calculated automatically? I've calculated the distance from the location to the origin point and added to the distance along the input geometry, and then multiply it by 2. We also have new other inputs, the location and rotation offset. I've added this by just adding them to the location and rotation of the object info node. The mesh boolean node now have the self-intersection and hole tolerant ticked to fix some problems where the node fails to cut the mesh and shows a plane itself used for cutting. That's all for the GN mirror. Not much has been done to the GN remesh. I've just replaced the menu for choosing the remesh mode by using a main switch node, which is really a game changer in switching. It has replaced 9 nodes which I used in the first remesh node. Now I'll just show you how to use the nodes.